I just finally got to that point where I just looked in the mirror and I was like, okay, it's time to change. Like, I need to do something because I'm not happy in my skin. Like, and that's what life is about. You should be able to be happy and be confident in your own body.
Welcome to Beyond the Scale, the show where everyday heroes share their stories on how they turn their lives around for the healthier. I'm Coach Brittany, and we have a special guest today, Jessica Tribe from Chino Hills, California.
Hello.
Welcome.
Thank you.
So before we jump into anything, I want to play a quick game with you.
Okay.
So this game is called Rapid Fire, and the way it works is I'm going to ask you a few questions.
Okay.
You're going to answer them, and we're just going to be able to learn a little bit more about you.
Okay, cool.
Okay? So here we go. What's your favorite food?
Spaghetti.
Okay. With meatballs or without?
Actually with Italian sausage.
Ooh, okay. What is your spirit animal?
I'd say unicorn.
Nice.
The hair.
It goes. How do you spend your me time?
My me time would be, I like to go on hikes. I like to kind of just sit and watch TV or look on my phone or work out. It's my me time, is getting away from everything for 30 minutes and just focusing on myself.
Yeah. Who is your biggest inspiration?
My biggest inspiration would probably be my mom. She's the one that got me into Fit Body, so I would say my mom.
Okay. What has been your biggest accomplishment?
My biggest accomplishment is that I'm down 104 pounds in 2 years.
Congratulations.
And I've kept it off, so that's I would say my biggest accomplishment.
Yeah, I mean, that is huge.
Yeah.
104 pounds. I mean,
Yeah.
if you really think about that, that's like half of you is pretty
Yeah,
strong.
exactly. Everyone's like, like what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, well, congrats on that.
Thank you. Thank you.
So what are your goals for 2019?
Just continuing with my fitness journey, just choosing, the healthier options, continue maintaining where I'm at, and just getting better in the fitness and where I'm at with, life.
Yeah, just keep going.
Yeah.
So, how is life for you right now?
It's really, really good. I work out, go to work, come home, spend some time with boyfriend and friends and stuff like that. So it's been good. It's good.
Okay. And now, I mean, of course, most of us have ups and downs in life. What's something that you have struggled with and had to overcome?
I would say probably before I started boot camp, I was really down on my body image. I hated looking in the mirror, hating looking at pictures. I would hide in pictures and would not want pictures taken of me because of how I looked. And so I think now, even Kara's walking into the gym, you're so confident, your clothes, you can tell your clothes are tighter because you're happier. And even in pictures, I'm not wanting to hide behind, because I want to show off what anyone can do with hard work.
Yeah.
It's everyone can do it.
And now, okay, so you said you used to hide behind pictures. I mean, how long, if going back, when did that start?
I would say probably 3 years ago. So I was with an ex-boyfriend and we ate terrible. We just I didn't know about organic. I didn't know about, almond flour, coconut flour. I didn't know any of that. And so we would go grocery shopping and just get probably everything that was bad, and we'd binge eat and go out to dinner and not know what was healthy until my mom started at boot camp, and she did a challenge and lost all this weight and kept working out. And I had broken up with my ex and moved back home, and my mom's like, you know what, why don't you go to boot camp, just try it. If you don't like it, if it's not for you, then you don't have to do it. So she actually started me on a 30-day challenge that they were offering. And so I did it, stuck with it. She did it with me, just for the support and that, anyone can do it. And I lost 30 pounds in 30 days. And
Wow.
I was after seeing that fast of results, I was I want to keep going. I got addicted.
Yeah.
So I just kept going from there. And 2 years later, here I am.
So what kept you going through those 30 days? Because at the end of the 30 days, you saw the results in that.
Yeah, I think that seeing that it works truly, that changing your life. It's not just eating healthy, it's or working out. It's completely like a lifestyle change. You have to know you can't just work out and still eat cookies and donuts and whatever you want. You have to know those choices and to completely change the lifestyle of how, you can eat, I don't always eat the best. Sometimes I'll you have to treat yourself every once in a while. Yeah,
in order to keep going.
Exactly. So, but just knowing that, the healthier options that are out there. And so when I had lost the first 30 pounds, I realized okay, well, I can do more. I can push myself. What else, where else can my body go? Because my body was not supposed to be at that weight. I already knew, I have been skinnier before when I was in high school and stuff. So just seeing that results happen within 30 days and I gained confidence and just knowing that, okay, well, what else more can I do? And so I did 2 more challenges and then Little Black Dress Challenge. I love that challenge. And now I'm here 2 years later and lost 104 pounds just solely. And it's all been from boot camp.
Wow.
Yeah, my mom, she started with Weight Watchers and boot camp, but mine's just been from boot camp. Okay. So I work out and then I'll do the challenges of what they tell me to eat, and then after the challenge is over, I still maintain, what I know is healthy and not healthy. So it's been good.
So going back to when you put on the extra weight, so you said, you were in a relationship where you guys just ate bad. Do you think anything else contributed to your weight gain other than eating bad?
I think, I hated people telling me what to do. So my mom would be like, well, you shouldn't eat that. And I knew that I shouldn't eat it, but the fact that someone was telling me that I shouldn't eat it made me want to eat it.
Yeah.
So my parents would be like, Jessica, I think you should lose some weight. Just not meanful, but just trying to help out.
Right.
And so when you're ready, you're ready. You're not going to do it unless you are ready to do it. So I just finally got to that point where I just looked in the mirror and I was like, okay, it's time to change. I need to do something because I'm not happy in my skin. And that's what life is about. You should be able to be happy and be confident in your own body.
Absolutely. Now, when that the switch flipped for you and it's time to make a change, what was it that made that transition for you?
I think just looking at the scale and the number that I was at, I was just like, oh my gosh, I'd never, I hadn't gone on to, at my house, I didn't have a scale until I moved back home. And I, before boot camp, jumped on the scale and was like, oh my gosh, what, I've never, and it's not all about the number, but it's about being confident. And I wasn't, confident in my own skin. And so I knew that it was time to do something. And when I found when my mom introduced me to Fit Body, it was I'm never going back, ever. I love feeling I can walk, up a hill without huffing and puffing. 2 years ago, we went to New York, and this was before I started boot camp.
Okay.
And I was complaining the whole time. All we did was walk. And so my feet would always hurt, and I was just complaining, and my parents and my family were like, Jessica, come on, but I was overweight, and I was carrying the extra, body weight. And so now my dad jokes with me, he's like, well, I bet you would want to go back to New York because you would definitely be good now. And so it's kind of an accomplishment that I can now do things that, before I would complain and, oh, my feet hurt, oh, I'm tired, I can't breathe, but it's about making that step for yourself.
Yeah, and being struggling, even going to sightseeing and doing whatever you were doing and complaining about it, it takes away also from you soaking in the experience and really enjoying it.
Yeah, exactly. So it was something that I looked at back, and I should have done it sooner, but I was being stubborn, and it took a breakup and moving home, and my mom just kind of okay, I'm, do you want to come work out with me? You want to see how it is? And I kind of wanted to, but at the time I was living in Orange, and there wasn't a boot camp around me, so I was like, I'm not going to go do that. And then when I moved back home, she was like, come with me in the morning before work. It will be great. Like, just see how you like it. And the first week was brutal.
It always is.
I could not walk, and my dad would make fun of me as I was trying to walk down the stairs. But honestly, pushed through it. And after that first week, it's amazing. It's truly, like, I've never found a boot camp or a gym or any type of workout facility that is like this. They are amazing. They treat you like family. Even if you go into another boot camp, Fit Body, they're always so welcoming. They stand behind what they mean, and all the owners, all the coaches, truly want you to succeed. They're there to help you. So that's what's awesome. That's what I love.
And now, going back a little, so you said right now that you should have made the choice sooner, but at the end of the day, you made the choice.
Yeah.
And you're here now, and that's all that matters. And I think a lot of listeners need to understand that, because I think a lot of people get stuck in the fact that, you know what, I got to this point, it's going to be so hard for me to do it. Like, I just might as well sit here and keep eating.
Yeah.
When it's like, you are proof, make the change, you can make a difference.
Definitely.
Not only in your life, but in everyone else's lives too.
Yeah, definitely. And that's the thing is I like to stress is, like, people will come to me like, what do you do? What's your secret? Like, what? And I'm like, I just get my body moving. I made a lifestyle change. Like, I don't drink every night. I don't put bad stuff in my body. I made that change, and I never want to go back. I never want to go back. So when people ask me, I'm like, you can do it too. Trust me. Like, I've referred people to do the 3 free workouts, because I'm like, I know it seems crazy, the first workout, but just give it a chance, because it truly, truly works. So that's what I love, is that there's no gimmicks. It's not like a yelling boot camp where someone's in your face. It's, they push you because they know that what you're capable of. And so they want you to not cheat yourself. And so that's what I like, is they hold you accountable.
Accountability, I swear, that is key.
Yes.
In any area of life, to be honest, but especially when it comes to fitness.
Yes, exactly.
So you said a lot of people come to you and ask, like, what you did or what you're doing. How does it feel when you get to provide them with the information, let them know, hey, it's as simple as this, you just have to make the choice? Like, how rewarding is that to you?
I love it. I mean, it's just not even that I'm, like, I don't want to brag, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to brag or anything. I just want people to know about this program, about Fit Body Bootcamp, because it truly changes lives. I mean, if you see the results nationwide, it's crazy. And so when people ask me, I'm like, hey, find a boot camp near you. If they have a challenge that they're offering, try it, because it works. I mean, that's all I've done. And so they're like, oh, yeah, but like I said, they're not going to do it until they're ready to do it. So
right, you have to make that choice within.
Exactly.
So speaking of changes, you have had a huge physical transformation, and you said you've also gained confidence. What else, other than physical and confidence, what other changes have you seen in your life since losing it all?
I would say, like, my ability to do things. Before, I would never be caught in a gym. And so now people think I'm a little obsessive because I go like 5 or 6 days a week, but it's me time. It's like you were saying, it's my time. It's what gets me through the day. When I'm sick and I don't work out, it kind of throws my whole day off. I'm like in a funk and I feel weird. But when I go and work out, it, makes my day go smoother. I have more energy. I'm not as tired. And it's also like helped with my immune system. Like I'm not as sick as much. So it's that 30 minutes that sometimes when my alarm goes off, I don't want to always get up, but it's knowing that if I don't get up, then it's going to throw, everything off. And so I just do it, and I love working out. And so sometimes I'll do doubles because I'm like, I love.
Oh, you're a champ. You're a champ if you do doubles.
I know, yeah. Everyone's like, you're crazy. But yeah, everyone there is amazing. And, when you walk through the door, they're always greeting you. And so it's something that I look forward to, look forward to the next day as I get to go work out. I get to I have the capability to go work out right now. My body is letting me work out. So that's what's nice, is we have the ability to work out when you can.
I love that you just mentioned that you get to work out. It's not like I have to go work out. No, you get to, because there's so many people that take their health for granted, and some people like can't push and make that change because of whatever their situation may be, but most people can. So we just need to reframe our mindset that we get to work out, and that changes everything. So you mentioned that some people think that you may work out a little too excessively. Like, when people come to you and say that, does that get you unmotivated, or what does that do to you?
No, honestly, it just, like, I know it's my life and it's what I like to do. Like, people, like to paint, or they like to play video games, or, they have hobbies where it's like working out is kind of one of my hobbies that I just do daily. And I mean, I give myself definitely rest day, because you need a rest day to recover.
Right.
But it's something that I like to do. And when people are like, you're crazy for, working out so much, it's just, I'm like, well, it's part of my life now.
Lifestyle.
It's like I can't go back,
Yeah. So your mom, you said she's your inspiration. She's the one that, introduced you to Fit Body. How is it working out, getting to work out with your mom? Do you guys work out at the same sessions?
Yes, I love it. It's honestly, we don't live together right now.
Okay.
I moved out, so getting to see her like every morning for at least 45 minutes, and I work out with her, and we have one of the sessions that I go to, awesome group of people. So you look forward to like going in and seeing those faces, and when people aren't there, you're like wondering, like, where are they? Like, are they okay?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's awesome. I love, we push each other, and it's been a journey, us two together working out.
But it's all about enjoying the journey, right?
Exactly.
And then the results just come as a bonus.
Exactly.
So, I mean, we're all human. We have our ups and downs, like we were talking about earlier. What is something that you struggle with now?
I think would be, sometimes my boyfriend will be like, hey, let's go get like fast food. And I'm like, well, I can't eat fast food. So I think the struggle is he sometimes gets frustrated with like what I can eat. But I try and like explain to him, well, can we choose something that's a little bit like healthier, or like he'll go eat something and then I'll go get something else, or I'll be like, no, I'll just cook for myself when I get home. So that's kind of hard, is like not having like, oh, I'll just go through Wiener Schnitzel, because it's like, no, I don't do that anymore. So I'll try and choose the like healthier options, like Chipotle, something where I can get, definitely something healthier. But I've been enjoying cooking, and so since like this little black dress challenge, I've pretty much cooked every night, and so that's something I like to do. So he's been eating healthy, so that's been
there you go.
A blessing, is he's been like eating dinners with me. So he's lost a little bit of weight himself. But no, that would be the struggle, in like not making sure that I'm making those like changes.
Yeah, even with all the different outside influences that come. Because I mean, at the end of the day, I'm sure you already know this, but like for me, going and eating fast food, like I just feel sluggish, and like I feel the effects of it compared to when I eat healthy or a home cooked meal.
Exactly. Yeah, my roommate is like, when are you done with your challenge so we can have like champagne? And I'm like, well, we have some time. I'm like, I don't want to break it.
Yeah.
But no, it's been. And that's the thing, is like, she's like, you're so disciplined. I wish I had like but you can. And that's the thing people should understand, is like, you can do anything you set your mind to. You can do anything you want to do. And when you want to do it, you will.
Exactly. And I mean, on top of that, like, you sticking to your diet, not even your diet, but just the lifestyle of eating healthy, and how your friend said, I wish I can do that. If they continue to see you doing it, you never know when that switch is going to flip for them, and they're going to make that change for themselves.
Exactly. And so that's
it's like a silent role model.
Right? It's very true.
So if there's one thing that you learned in life, or just came to the realization of, that you want everyone out there to be able to experience, what is that?
I would say try boot camp, try Fit Body because it works, and that truly listen to your body. Also, when you're ready, like I was saying, when you're ready to make that change, you will. I just think that everyone's capable of something, and so when you look in the mirror and you're like, oh, I need to lose 10 pounds, like you can. Your body's capable of it. You just have to start. Everyone starts somewhere. I started like 10 pound weights, and now I'm like 25 pounds, so it's like everyone starts somewhere, but it's not going to happen overnight. And so I think that's what is truly people need to know is like results aren't going to happen in a day. You didn't put the weight on in a day. It's not going to shut off in a day,
Exactly.
So
It's all about setting those baby goals for yourself and accomplishing them, and then you feel better every goal that you accomplish, and then eventually you look back and you're like, wow, I lost how much weight?
Exactly.
104 pounds.
It's
Dang.
so true. It's so true. And like if you do have like a little mess up, like, oh, I ate fast food. It's like, okay, well, tomorrow's a new day. Like make sure you stick with your goals for that day.
Yeah, don't go in a downward spiral.
Exactly.
Just, okay, accept it. I messed up. That's fine. New day.
Exactly.
So what does living beyond the scale mean to you?
I think living beyond the scale to me is not, everyone thinks the scale, like the weight, the number on the scale is, I think, more so of just knowing those healthy choices, knowing the lifestyle, making the change and like sticking to it. Because there's so many people that, lose the weight and then in a year later they regain, or, you always see those stories. So I think just sticking to that lifestyle and feeling confident and get your body moving every day and knowing what you're capable of and what you can accomplish is, to me, living beyond the scale. And I think sharing your knowledge of what as far as like fitness and health and, telling someone, oh, you've lost weight, like really truly like puts a smile on someone's face is when you've noticed their achievements and their accomplishments. So I think that's what living beyond the scale to me is, just knowing, what you're capable of.
You said that perfectly. So do you have any parting words for our listeners?
Shout out to Chino Hills Fit Body and all the coaches, John and Kara. Love you guys. And definitely want to tell everyone that try a boot camp, try Fit Body, because it truly, truly works. And just you can set your mind to anything, and you are capable of more than you know.
Well, thank you so much for being on with us today, Jessica. I appreciate
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Thanks for playing our game earlier. Love the unicorn hair. For those of you out there that are ready to make a change in your life, make sure you check out fitbodybootcamp.com to find a location near you and claim your 3 free workouts. Until next time.